as we welcome in Joe Convertino Jr. from CH Insurance for a Friday morning cup of Joe. Joe, what's happening, my friend?
Hey, good morning, everybody. How you doing?
Good.
Great.
You know, we've had so far two Hall of Famers on. We had Coach Boeheim on at about 7:40 or so, and then we had Stephen Page from the Canadian Music Hall of Fame from the Bare Naked Ladies on at 8 or so. So now, is there an insurance Hall of Fame that you are a part of?
No, but I bet you my father would be part of that, Joe Sr. I'll have to ask him. He's got to be a Hall of Famer. 45 years in the business, maybe 50.
That counts. Joe, Lisa, we were talking earlier in the week, maybe you heard us talking, but the story, Lisa, about the band, the Westcott there?
Yeah, the band. So they had their equipment was stolen, Joe. So they went to their gig, they loaded up, and then they went to their hotel, and sometime in between their three bass guitars were stolen, and one of them was like a custom wood body, and they were all really nice. And they started a GoFundMe, but Gomez and I were talking about it, like, why didn't they get an insurance claim? I mean, was it so? I don't know. They broke into the Sprinter van. Is that covered under car insurance?
Well, the problem is the equipment is typically on a specialty coverage. If the band probably doesn't have insurance, but you can buy coverage for that for all the bass guitars, and people have a lot. That's a lot of stuff, $20,000-$50,000. You could also schedule that under. We talk about floaters, right? High end equipment. You get gifts for Christmas that are excess of $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. You gotta put those on your homeowner's policy. But it's like the golf club gets stolen out of the car, it's your personal property, right? So if they didn't have the right coverage under their homeowners, that's why the claim probably wasn't paid. Because it was under a band, it could have been an LLC and a corporation, and right, that excludes anything in a vehicle. So is that why they started the GoFundMe page?
I guess.
You think?
Yeah.
To reimburse.
That stinks.
Yeah.
That stinks. Because that policy, if it was, I think Gomez told me it was $10,000 worth of stuff, you have $1,000 deductible, that can't be much worth, probably $500-$600 a year in premium.
Wow. Tough lessons learned sometimes when things like that happen.
That's sad. But hopefully, there's a police report, and the hotel helps them a little bit, and again, they could work with their agent to try to find it, confiscate it, have them chase it too, because maybe the hotel has some liability as well, right, with the cameras and all that stuff.
Okay.
So we try to dig deep, right, if to find that. So, hey, the other thing, I was listening today, I did have a clip-on tie. Little Joey had a clip-on tie. Lisa, I'm sure my mother used to put those on me. My first tie probably was a clip-on.
Sure.
Joe, as we get here toward the end of the year, obviously less than 2 weeks now till Christmas, and then now we're into 2025. What can people do this time of the year, looking forward maybe as they start to get, premiums start to show up here and doing their own insurance coverage and policies, et cetera? What can people do? Save a couple of bucks if they can.
Right. People love premiums around Christmas time, right? Yeah. Merry Christmas. So I have some CH Insurance Christmas gifts for our listeners out there. We always talk about CH Insurance. Review your stuff with an independent agent, right, team? Multiple carriers, 10, 12 insurance carriers for different business niches, right? Different industries. Same thing with a family in the family life, right? Little Joey's off to college. Someone's out of the house. Life changes, and let's take a peek with an independent agent, either for your business or family, because there's a lot of moving parts as things change. You might have older vehicles. There might be a 2012, a 2018. These vehicles are old, and you have lower deductibles. Raise those deductibles to $1,000. Maybe take comprehensive off, which means, if it got stolen or vandaled or you hit a deer, but it's a 2015 car. I mean, that's 10 years old. Do you really care? You're not going to get a lot of money for that anyway. So we're looking to raise deductibles in 25, probably on your business, your home, or your vehicles. As Christmas comes, Lisa, Gomez, you're going to get great gifts from your spouses. They're going to be very expensive. Make sure if they are, talk to your agent because you may need to schedule them, right? Look what just happened to that band. Someone gets a fancy guitar, whatever they may get. You have to schedule that stuff either on a business policy or a personal schedule policy as things change at the end of the year. So some little fun there. Merry Christmas to everybody. It's Friday the 13th. Hopefully today goes well. I'm sure you guys talked about that. Friday the 13th.
Yeah, that's all right.
Do
And
claims
then
go up
tomorrow
on?
What's
Do
that?
claims go up on Friday the 13th? Do people have bad things happen? Have you
I don't-
noticed that at all?
No, I'll let you know at the end of the day.
Well, hopefully, good things for the basketball team tomorrow, Joe. And I know you're a big fan, and I'm sure you've been in attendance at many of Syracuse-Georgetown basketball games over the years.
Oh, it's just the 100th time. I mean, real quick story. My dad, you don't know my mom, but we used to have 2 tickets when I was growing up, 2. I used to grind my mother since summer for the Georgetown ticket. We all have memories of the Georgetown series, right? So
Yeah.
when I say beg and try to sell her in any way I can to get that Georgetown ticket when I was, under 10 years old, I mean, it was so great to go to that game. And you guys all have memories of SU Georgetown, the technical on Coach Thompson, him waving to the crowd, the fights. It's a classic, and I'm glad it's in the Dome tomorrow, and let's root for Adrian Autry to get a W.
Joe, as always, great chatting. It's the Cup of Joe from CH Insurance. And we're off Christmas week, so next time we talk to you, it'll be 2025.
You got it, buddy. And one more thing, you can't spell Christmas without CH. So Merry Christmas out there, everybody, and Happy New Year.
And you too, my friend. Take care, Joe.
Thanks, buddy.